Hello everyone, peace of Christ to all. This is actually not the news. I have just a comment about a Christian asking a question, or maybe he is making a statement more than it is a question. Mr. Dan Dolo, he said, Christian Prince, he used to say that Muslims are Antichrist, but logically they actually are not Antichrist at all, because they accept Jesus as the Jewish Messiah just as a Christian do. Of course, they don't think Jesus is God, but still Antichrist mean that you do not accept Jesus as a Christ, but Muslims do that, so they are not Antichrist. I understand your logic, but with my respect to you, your logic is not accurate, because the Bible doesn't say the one who don't accept the Messiah. The Bible says the one who don't accept the Son and the Father. So first of all, let us go and see how the Muslims accept the Messiah. You just said that they accept the Messiah as God. So who is the Messiah then? That means Jehovah's Witnesses are not Antichrist too, because Jehovah's Witnesses, they accept Messiah, and that means Jews too, they are not Antichrist, because Jews, they accept the Messiah, but they say he is coming. This is not the one. The Bible is so clear. Whoever deny the Son, he is Antichrist. Let us go to the Bible and read together, and so we can correct your information about the Bible. We don't want to talk just by making our own logic. We have a book to follow. It's not up to you, it's not up to me. If we go in the Bible here, we will see, haven't written to you because you don't know the truth, but because you do know it, and because no lies is of the truth. Who is the liar? Who is the liar? Focus with me, please. So there's the definition of the liar. Who is the liar? But the one who denies the Jesus is the Christ. All right? This is the Antichrist. And he continued, the one who denies the Father and the Son. Whoever denies the Son does not have the Father, and the one who confess the Son has the Father also. So the verse is very clear that there is connection between accepting the Messiah, Jesus as the Messiah, and Jesus as the Son of God, and the Father and the Son. So if you don't accept this, you are an Antichrist. Same time you say to me that Muslims accept Jesus. First, the name Jesus never mentioned in the Quran. They have a guy, his name is Isa, and they claim he is Christ. Who is Isa? Nobody knows. Even Muslims, they cannot tell us where the name Isa came from. Now, if we ignore the issue of the name, what about the rest? You see, the Antichrist is not only just someone he deny Christ, it's someone he is, fighting Christ. The Muslims, this is what they do. Their target, number one target in life, is to fight the Christian. You see, Muhammad never mentioned the Hindus, the Buddhas, all those names, never mentioned them. He want to kill the Jews, but his number one is to destroy Christianity, because Jews are not a threat for him. Jews, they don't convert into Judaism. Jews, they are not the one who will destroy his belief. At the end of the day, it is the Christians. So Muhammad, he have one target, and that is to demolish the Church of Christ. And who is the Church of Christ? The church is us, and the head of the church is Jesus. So when someone, he says to you, I am a follower of the one who will demolish the Church of Christ. Actually, Muhammad, he said, I am the eraser. They said to him, you are the eraser of who? He said, I am the eraser of Judaism and Christianity. Obviously clear. He is the eraser of the Son and the Father. He is the eraser of the church. He is the eraser of you and me. So when you come with a naive statement, with my respect to you, saying the Muslims are not Antichrist, then who is the Antichrist? You see, there's two kinds of Antichrist. There is the Antichrist, that is a person. And that is not even Muhammad. Muhammad is dead. The Antichrist is going to come in the judgment day. Or before that. But there is Antichrist. The Antichrist is not only just someone he opposed Jesus' teaching, is someone who target the church of Jesus. And this is what Muslims do. Muslims, they oppose Jesus, who is he. Don't tell me they believe in him, that he is a Christ. So what does that mean? So what? You know what? I believe in God, but I'm going to kill you. I believe in Jesus, but I'm going to kill those who follow him. I believe in Mary, but I'm going to kill those who know that Mary is the mother of Jesus and they love her. I believe in Abraham, I believe in Moses, but I'm going to kill the Jews. That is a very naive, funny statement. Muslims never accepted Jesus. Don't fool yourself. Muhammad, he put the word Jesus there just to fool everybody. It's for propaganda purpose. You see, if I want to put a poison for you in a dish, I have to find a dish first. Which means I'm not going to put the poison for you in the garbage unless you are a rat. People, they put poison where your mouth go, in the delicious food. So Muhammad, he have no choice except to mention delicious names, so he can put the poison there. So if you want to say to me the Muslims are, misguided, Muslims, they are following the wrong one, it's not their fault, they are not. No, you see, you will be judged in the judgment day for what you believe in. Nobody will say, oh, I was misguided. So what? Misguided, this is your choice at the end of the day. So please don't ever say such a thing that Muslims, they accept Jesus. Actually, nobody hates Jesus as Muslims. No one in the top of this earth. You see, you can go and read all the verses in the Quran. Jesus is the prophet of God. Muslims say he is the mighty prophet of Allah. Allah loved Jesus. I mean, this is garbage. How Allah loved Jesus and Allah says go and fight and kill the Christians? That is too much love. Go and fight them. Either they convert into Islam or they have to pay you the jizya and they are subdued. You have to humiliate them. Muhammad, he said, if you see a Christian or a Jew in the street, force him to the most narrow alley. Don't initiate salam to them. Insult them and force them to walk in the sewage. And then you say to me, the Muslims, they accept Jesus. Where do you get this from? The one who accepts Jesus, he accepts the mercy of Jesus, the love of Jesus, the teaching of Jesus. Not someone say, I accept the name. This is not about a name. This is a very naive logic. Imagine I call my car Jesus. I accept this car. Come on. Jesus is not a name. Jesus is the teaching. Jesus is the belief. Jesus is what he is standing for. It is not a name. Who cares for the name? When Moses asked God, who are you? He said, I am. I am. I am what I stand for. I am everything. I am the Alpha. I am the Omega. I am. It's not the name. This is why some naive people, they say to me, so, Allah is God, isn't it? Allah is God. You know what? Let us say, for the sake of argument, Muslims change the name of their God and make it Jesus. Still, they are the Antichrist because it's not the name. It is what this filthy religion stands for. Do you know even in Islam that a Muslim, he cannot even be a friend to his family? I'm not going to mention to you chapter 9 verse 23 which is saying that, but there's another verse, maybe we did not talk about it much before, but just came to my mind. Let me open it for you. Hold on. Alright, this is chapter 58 verse number 22. This verse says that those who love the Prophet, They cannot be friend to their fathers and their sons and their brothers and their clan. It's forbidden. Is that what Jesus said? Did Jesus say, if you believe in me, you should hate everybody? The Muslim, they say to you, if you love, Jesus said, if you love anyone more than me, you don't deserve me. So this is different. Still, he's saying love everybody. So Jesus said, love your enemy. So here we go, they accept Jesus, but look how much filthy what they are talking about. They are talking about death. If you go actually and read the interpretation of those verses, you will see that this is a story about Muslims who've been ordered to kill their own family. This is why you see, just last week, someone from ISIS, he killed his uncle, and he killed his brother, and the other one, he killed his mom. Why? Because they read for them this Quran, this verse. The first enemy of you is not the army. The first enemy for you is your family, because they refuse Muhammad. You kill them first. You have to kill them first. And then someone will come to me and says the Muslims accept Jesus. What Jesus? What Jesus? Jesus is just a name. If you live in Latin America, you will see thousands of Jesus there in the yellow pages. Just open the yellow pages. Everybody, his name is Jesus. So what if they accept Jesus? Just what kind of Jesus they have? Even Jesus they have, the one they have, is going to make jihad at the end of the day. And his jihad is very funny. He will destroy the cross and he will kill the pig. Jesus, the Messiah, have nothing to do except fighting the pig. The pig will have a sword and Jesus will have a sword. Hey pig, come if you are a man and fight me. And the pig say, I'm not busy, I'm eating right now. Later, Jesus, I will come to you. So don't tell me those Muslims believe in Jesus. That is a very naive statement. That's why I should have made this video, because you made me really upset. You used to say the Muslims are Antichrist. They are the Antichrist. When the Quran says, take not Christians and Jews as a friends, and he named us by name. What it's mean then to say they accept Jesus? They accept Jesus but they hate his people? When the Quran in chapter 5 verse number 14, 5:14 say Allah want to spread hate and enmity between the Christians to the day of judgment. What kind of Jesus they have then? Their God, he accept Jesus but he want to spread hate and enmity between the Christians? And you are telling me the Muslims are not the Antichrist? So who is the Antichrist? The Hindu, the Buddhas? Who is the Antichrist? That is the most funny, silly argument ever I heard all my life. So please, don't think much. Read your book first. Squeeze your head a little bit before where you heard this from a Muslim told you that? Some liberal Christian told you that? You know, by the way, some Christians, there is a very nice verse in the Bible, they love it. By the way, I'm not talking about this gentleman now. I don't want to insult him, even though he made me upset. If you go to Luke, it appears in other books in the Bible too. It's about don't judge others. I never made a seminar about Islam and I don't find a Christian says, shouldn't we judge Muslims? Who told you that? Who is the idiot he told you we cannot judge Muslims? This verse has nothing to do with this. Jesus said that from their fruits you shall know them, which means we have to judge. The Bible is speaking about many verses about rebuking the sinners. So what here it says, don't judge. This is about someone he did harm against you. It's teaching you to forgive, not to judge. Read it. It's in front of you. Forgive, forgive, forgive. This is not about someone he is doing something bad regarding teaching, hypocrisy, false. From their fruits you shall know them. So Jesus saying to you, if you connect this to our Father out of heaven, forgive to us the same as we forgive to others. So this is always about forgiveness. This has nothing to do with the judgment of the fruits. And then they will say to you, we should not judge. This verse, by the way, is beloved by the hypocrite Christians, because that will make them feel better. I can do whatever I want. Don't judge me. I don't judge you. And let us not judge anyone. Let's do sin whatever we want to do. And let us have party. And then a Muslim will come to you and says Christianity allowed sin. Christ is Lord, Islam is false. I mean to that.